best of 3 set. Let's get it.
Here we go. Same characters as they're known for. No surprises here. Balance running back. Gotta try and keep their space. A lot of projectiles, I'm assuming, gonna be thrown this game between Robin and Balance, or Xillion and Balance kind of playing the same role here, just kind of throwing projectiles that might hit, just to disrupt the other opponent's hitbox.
Yeah, and on that 1v1, I feel like Dezly and Denti can go either way.
Right. But that being said, Dezly is at 85 already, so he's going to need to be really careful, especially in those 1v1s, because those can turn into a 2v1 and real close, or real quick. And that stock will be gone. But speaking of stocks being gone, Denti going right off the side to Balance. And blue team suddenly in a lead. That Sun Salutation, though.
Yeah, from his own team. But not going to die just yet. Dezly's still hanging in there as much as he can at 134.
Yeah. Oh, that nair almost taking him off the side.
Yeah. Xillion opts for a 2v1 instead of the 1v1. Kind of a smart choice, in my opinion.
That's true. I don't think he's too concerned about hitting Dezly because he knows Dezly will die in just a few hits. And speaking of just a few hits, just that gentleman jab. Ooh, and Denti gonna spike Balance right off the bottom, and suddenly red team's in a lead.
Yeah. Balance don't look happy after that. Puckered up his lips a little bit. He's like,
yeah. At that point, you know, you gotta sit back a little bit, relax. But speaking of relaxing, gotta catch Xillion's landing with that with a nice sunbathe from the Sun Salutation. Gonna take his stock. Stocks are looking even here. Denti at a whopping 86, but his Charizard, he's not gonna be too concerned about that percent.
It's just gonna.
Even if he does have one extra person trying to kill him, it's gonna be still. It's still
fire
hard
from both players. The fire ledge.
Yeah. I get to see how that would be really it was super difficult to actually get around, just because it covers high and it covers low pretty well. So. Oh my God! Right into the flare blitz, but good DI, still living.
Wow.
Dezly smiling, and just for that, Denti's gonna lose his second stock.
Yeah, not looking bad here for the blue team.
Ooh, yeah. Right as you say that, Dezly's gonna get tossed.
Well, it's a nice option, but he left himself open there, and yeah, gonna get a back air there.
That's true.
He crouches right under that. That was really fun.
Ooh, big damage coming out from Xillion onto Dezly here. Dezly needs to be really careful of just getting hit by these stray hitboxes that red team's throwing out. He's building a percent on himself so fast.
But yeah. But Dezly momentum stopped here for the red team.
Yeah, looking like it's ooh, almost jumping into that flare blitz.
That
Balance gonna get punished for catching him though.
Up there, not quite killed Dezly just yet.
Dezly's barely holding on still.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty rough for the blue team here. They're having a pretty hard time closing out stocks, for sure.
So 2v1 here.
We're gonna have to see what Balance can do with one stock against three.
Leaf Trainer is not too bad in 2v1s, honestly.
That's true. He can really maintain his space especially well. Ooh, that up B out of shield, not quite gonna take it up the top even with Rage. And here's the fire ledge trap we were talking about earlier. But Balance not too afraid.
Yeah,
gonna send a header right into him.
Gets the grab.
Oh!
Goes for a forward throw. Not the best coordination there.
I don't think Denti was fully expecting that.
But yeah.
Oh, that forwarder just clipping his ledge grab.
Yeah, good stuff. That was a nice ledge trap, and that fair on that platform seemed like a really good option there. That was pretty smart.
Yeah, good game. Do red team there, gonna take out game one. Looks like I think the biggest takeaway that blue team should get here is closing out stocks. They're having a really hard time getting kills, especially on Dezly's Charizard, and Xillion even was tanking stocks pretty well. So we're gonna have to see if they can change something out there.
It's a pretty momentum-based. I don't know what Denti's doing. He's out of here, I guess.
Bye, Denti. Xillion's just gonna 1v2, I think.
Oh, Denti's back. What's up?
Ooh. Welcome back, Denti.
Welcome back. And welcome back, guys, to a Redline 131.
Yes.
I'm Grayson.
I'm Hip Hop Frogs.
Yeah, we're on the mic here. We're
pretty awesome. We are excited to be bringing you guys some doubles commentary. Doubles, you know, not everyone's cup of tea, I wouldn't say, but I think in doubles games, especially with ones with such good players as these, you gotta sit back and respect it. You don't have to like doubles, but you gotta respect it. All that being said, though,
they're good at dubs. Respect them, guys. Seriously.
Yes. They worked really hard on this. They're going into game 2 on Smashville. This is, of course, blue team's counter pick. We're going to have to see the reasoning for that, though. Getting a little bit of lag. Ooh, Denti carrying balance right off the side.
Whoa.
What happened? What? Okay, Dezly died. I didn't know who died.
Yeah.
That was really depressing. Yeah.
What percent was he at?
He was at like 50 or something ridiculous. I don't know. It was really low though. That was a really good snipe from Xillion for sure.
Yeah, that move just has like a lot of base knockback.
Yeah.
Like it won't kill like on stage like at high percents, but like
off the ledge.
Sure as hell kill you off stage.
Yeah, forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice catching the air dodge with that spike though.
Yeah, that was nice.
Gotta even up stocks here on blue team.
Field pressure. Oh, tries to punish with forward.
Yeah, really hard to actually punish down smash out of shield against Robin.
Yeah, it gets you pretty far out, pretty strong. Gives you a lot of shield stun.
Yeah, shield stun because of the electricity properties on that. Up smash, not quite gonna take balance off the top. Denti looking for this kill on balance, and he found it with that forward air.
That's what you were talking. Dezly's gonna die off the side from Xillion.
Yes. Red team is kind of running a train on the blue team here. They're just not losing their lead. But speaking of losing their lead is going to get a little bit lessened by that up air right off the top by Dezly.
Yeah. So 4 stocks at 3 here. Looking pretty even if blue team had another stock, but Dezly died really early.
That is true. It's looking pretty rough here, especially if the blue team is still going to be struggling to close out that stocks, but it looks like that's been less of a problem in this game. Red team has not lived at quite as high percents as they were last game, so I think that adaptation has helped them a lot. But speaking of living to higher percents, Dezly, I don't think he gets the same luxury. He is dying quite early this game. Speaking of dying, though, Denti going right up the bottom there.
Yeah, that was really nice. Denti was just kind of hanging on ledge, and Balance recognized that and just back-aired him into the stage.
Yeah,
wasn't expecting that.
Very smart, but that Thoron going right through. He doesn't really have to care if he hits his teammate, especially since Denti, if he gets to too high percent, he switches to Charizard, and then he's an all-new threat. So those cross-stage Thorons really have pretty low risk in the long run. Yeah,
he just knows if he'll die or not.
Yeah, but honestly, speaking of dying,
not bad. It's actually kind of even now.
Yeah, this is actually an even game.
What can I? Yeah. Good stuff to them. Yeah, Balance has been not dying and taking percent for sure. Been doing his best to keep the defense up.
We're gonna have to see if blue team can close this one out pretty strong, or if red team's gonna continue to keep this huge this oppression that they've been known to place.
Yeah.
That fire especially. Ooh, the ball interrupting Xillion's follow-up on that arc fire, but speaking of follow-up, Thoron gonna take balance right off the side, and suddenly Dezly's in a 2v1 situation.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh! If that was Thoron, that was 11,
that would have been crazy. And yeah, we see the fire again here. Weak hit,
soft forward air to nair. Those hits link so reliably a lot. It's actually really scary with that forward air runoff and just hitting it with a Thoron
just in
for
case.
Theatrics.
Good stuff to them. Games were pretty close, honestly.
Game 2 especially was super close, but didn't look like Balance and Dezly could quite make the run back happen.
Yeah.
But third place is actually pretty respectable, especially since doubles bracket was actually kind of stacked tonight.
Yeah, 11 teams, but a lot of good players.
Yeah, a lot.